Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the Dark here, and just so you know, all my active subscribers, everybody who watches my videos on a regular basis, stuff like that, you guys will be the first to be able to get my PSN and get onto my friends list once the PS4 comes out, and also when I get the Xbox One, then when the Xbox One comes, or once I get it, you guys will be the first to end up on my gamertag friends list or whatever you want to say. But today I have some more KSG gameplay. Gosh, man, I can't stop using this gun. It's just way too much fun. I don't know. I'm liking Call of Duty right now. I just can't stop with the KSG 12. It's literally the only thing that I like to do in this game is run around with the KSG. But so be it. It's fun, and hopefully you guys like it too. And sorry, no sniper content. Sorry. But pretty much what it comes down to is, by the way, I didn't take my aimbot off. Sorry, guys. But what it comes down to it, here's how I will, and I guess aimbot failed me with hip fires. But here's what it will come down to is when the first 5 videos that I post, or well, not 5, but the first few videos that I post with the PS4, things like that, I gotta figure out the recording behind that. Might be kind of weird and whatnot when the PS4 comes out, because I believe they have a patent on recording 720p stuff like, or 1080p stuff like that with their stuff. So I don't know. I'll figure it out, but hopefully they code it so it only works for Netflix, all those other things, so you can't record that and steal that stuff and whatnot. But when it comes down to it, the way I'm gonna track that is I'm going to, all you need to do is comment I want your PSN, and then that's pretty much it. You gotta comment. I'll make it, yeah, I'll make it like something weird, like 8 times. Like, you gotta comment 8 times on 8 different videos. Now that doesn't mean 8 different comments on one video every single time. That doesn't mean 8 comments on one video. That doesn't mean 1 comment on 8 videos. Well, actually, that is what it means. Is all I want you to do is comment once, just one time, I want your PSN or I want your gamer tag. Either one is acceptable, and if you do that 8 times, then then I'll send you a private message over YouTube, and also I'll make sure that you give me your gamer tag or your PSN or whatever it's going to be, so that I know who you are, so I can add you, because people are going to try and add me regardless of. But I'm going to be pretty strict about that kind of stuff. So, but besides that, I want to talk a little bit about politics, and this is one of the things they say that you should never do with your friends. And I am a YouTuber, so I guess technically you guys aren't particularly my friends. I mean, some of you are, Tony, but you guys are my buddies. You guys are my fan base. You guys are the people who watch me, the people who enjoy my content. So in all intents, or in all purposes and things like that, I don't mean to offend any of you, but I'm just going to talk a little bit about what's going on. I believe it's Syria right now and stuff like that. But pretty much, if you guys don't know, Syria did some type of chemical bomb or chemical warfare, something like that, onto a separate country, or I forget who it was. I'm sorry, I don't have 100% of my facts straight. But it seems like there's a possibility that the United States may go to war, or we may, bomb Syria on the basis of the fact that they have chemical weapons. And if you think about it, they could, in the future, they could attack, places like New York, Chicago, LA, big cities. I'm guessing they would target big cities. I mean, I live in Wisconsin. There aren't any big cities in Wisconsin. Just to let you know, there aren't really any famous cities in Wisconsin besides the capital, Madison, and Milwaukee, which has a pretty moderate to high unemployment rate, and it's not the best city to live in, but you know, it's not the worst city to live in. You know, if you have a job, it's nice, but you know, if you don't have a job, it's terrible. But so pretty much it's a decision between, you know, the Congress and things like that deciding whether or not they want to go in and bomb Syria or do this this and that. And I thought about it, and I said, you know, if the chemicals and things like that they did disperse, and the things that they did do is bad enough to where you think it would greatly destroy the U.S., as in within 72 hours they could shut down the United States, go to war. I'm saying that if they could do that in 72 hours, shut down the United States if they wanted, go to war. United States has enough money and they have too much of an army and too much power to not do so. Now, that's not going to happen. Syria is not going to do that. They're not going to want to attack and freaking for 72 hours straight to shut down the United States. I highly doubt that, because even then, we would have enough power to still destroy their country 2 times over. And I don't mean to sound, you know, countryist or racist or anything like that, but United States is an insanely powerful nation, along with China, Russia, and some of the other countries, where the armies and the amount of weapons we have is huge. And the thing is, pretty much what I'm trying to get at is, I don't think it's a good idea to bomb Syria. I really don't think it's a good idea, on the basis of, if they do hit us, they're going to hit us in one city. If they do hit us, they're going to hit us in one area. Yes, you know, there may be casualties, there may be side effects to whatever they're doing, there may be problems, but the thing is, then we go to war. They haven't attacked us, they haven't done anything to us. I understand the United States is all about prevention, you know. We want to prevent anything from happening. We want to prevent, you know, wars. We want to prevent world wars. We want to prevent, you know, intense hunger and, you know, stuff like that. I mean, we don't do enough for some of the countries and things like that, you know, Africa and all that kind of stuff, for the people that are third world countries and they still need food. We don't do enough for them, but we do some, and some is better than none always, you know. That's the way I feel, is better to have something than nothing, you know. If you have one video game, at least you have one video game. You could have no video games, and, you know, I could not be playing Black Ops 2 at the KSG. But the point I'm trying to get at, guys, is people have also been saying that some of the things that Obama's been saying is relatable to President Bush. I don't think any president should be related to President Bush in any form or fashion, in terms of word usage and overall intelligence, in terms of talking and going about certain matters. You know, I understand there was certain things when going into Iraq that may have been a possibility for something or anything, but there is no reason whatsoever. You know, Iraq should not have lasted that long. President Bush at one point said, you know, he's withdrawing troops, etc., and 6-7 years later, the war was still going. So it's pretty much, I don't think any president, even president, and the only president that has been impeached, if I can remember correctly. Sorry, I can't remember his name. I almost want to say it's Nixon, but don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. I don't know my history too well. But it's ridiculous to the degree that somebody would even relate Obama to President Bush. Yeah, you know, their skin color's different. That's a big one. They talk differently. You know, Obama has a way about him to persuade people, you know, to talk to people in a way that makes you feel like he's going to do something. Yeah, you know, he may not do something. But President Bush, he was terrible. He called the internet the internets, you know. like he said that I've been hearing a lot of things about me on the internets, and you know, also he makes up words like strategify, and stuff like that. Like we need to strategify our U.S. forces, and you know, things like that. And there's even one time that he stopped and said, you know, did I just say that? You know, and sorry to bang on anybody that liked President Bush. I'm sorry if you did like President Bush, I really am. And I hopefully you don't like him anymore, but, you know, what can I do? Everybody has an opinion. But, all in all, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about, you know, what's been on my mind. You know, chemical warfare is scary. It is really scary that something like that could happen in the United States. And, you know, I don't want to put us in another war, and nobody wants to be in another war. Peace out, guys. It's the Dark, and see you guys later. Check out my other videos. Peace out.